Hey YouTube, it's again back with another video. So in today's video, I'm sure you guys have my title. We are doing a get ready with me where I show you guys how I do my makeup, style my wig. I saw my wig on live, so I'm gonna show y'all clips of that. Y'all gotta follow me on Instagram if you're not already following me. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on those post notifications. You guys know whenever I post new videos. But if you guys like to see how I get this look, then stay tuned. We're not gonna talk about the state of my face. Child, all I can say is it's a work in progress right now. But by now, we would have seen the finished look, right? Just put some fix spray on my face. Face is a little dry. It's a mess. I am going to do a full glam because I'm probably going to be in makeup all day. Sorry, strobe cream. You know the funny thing is my cousin, for the last video that I did where it's like an everyday like makeup, my cousin told me to mention what I used. And I was like, yeah, it's a great idea. And low-key never did it. It's just, y'all know I got a lot going on in my life. Like, I'm a mom, I work, and then you got like house stuff, and like I work out. So like, sometimes the little things get left behind. I'm going in with MAC Prep and Prime. Love this stuff, a decent amount of it. And then, I'm gonna say I'm gonna try something different. I've tried this before, but I tend not to use it because I don't like my makeup to not look like skin. That's just where we're at. Anytime the makeup doesn't look like skin, it's a problem for me. However, we are on a channel and we're going to be trying new things. So I'm going to be going in with my Laura Mercier setting powder. So I'm going to go in with some of that just in these areas here where I sometimes tend to get a little bit of creasing. And just like in my T-zone area, just to see if that's going to make a difference in how my makeup settles. So I'm not using a lot. Just right in here. Because again, my look for makeup, for me, my preference is always, I'm always going for like the skin finish, and I don't like matte makeup. I just don't like how it looks. It's not for me. Whatever works for whoever it works for, but it doesn't work for me. Gonna go back in with some setting spray. That's what I saw the girl do on Instagram, because we all know I live on Instagram. Speaking of living on Instagram, I gotta get back to, I mean, we're gonna be doing content for Instagram. However, one of the things is that I be on Instagram and not doing what I'm supposed to be doing to have my content reach people. So we're getting back to that. I am going to do my eyebrows, and I'll come back to you guys, because eyebrows be a lot, y'all. And doing them on camera is just, not to say it's not possible, but you know, I'll be better off just not doing it on camera. I did mention, maybe I will, you know what, while we wait, because I don't like how this is looking right now, I'm going to go in with my NW45. Alright, so the brows are done for the most part. I'm going to go in and blend this out. I did end up putting this is concealer. What shade is this? Oh, what shade is this? Chestnut from Too Faced. So we're going to blend that out. And like I've said before, I've done the whole like setting powder underneath. It wasn't necessarily my thing. But you know, I didn't do it with setting spray, so maybe the setting spray makes a difference in how dry it looks. We're gonna find out, because I'm definitely gonna be putting it to the test. I am gonna go in with, because I forgot to do my eyeshadow. Maybe I'll do my under eye concealer first. Y'all, I am all over the place. Now I do double up on my concealer. I'm gonna go in with butterscotch, just right here in the corner. I do normally use a different beauty blender when I'm doing that. So these are the Paw Paw Wonder blenders. I got these from Walmart. I think Amazon has them as well. I'm gonna link them down below if you guys are looking for affordable beauty blenders. This is it, honey. Because out of all the beauty blenders that I've tried, and I've tried quite a few, this is the one that texture-wise and application-wise closely mimics the original beauty blender. I am going to do a light set on that so that it doesn't move. Alright, and I'm going in with the Laura Mercier setting powder. So I'm going to set that, then I'm going to move on to my eyebrows. Y'all, I'm really feeling these eyebrows. This side here came out a little bit too dark, and I probably should make the other side match. in terms of like how dark it is. I hate that happened. Yeah, so I'm gonna go in. Yo, one thing about me is whenever I do makeup, I take a lot of pictures. And in taking a lot of pictures, I've come to realize that some of the things I used to do look better than some of the things I do now. Like when I do a light set under the eye instead of like a full bake, it looks good. Now for this look, I think I'm gonna just do a light set because I have things in the works and I'm gonna be doing like lighter makeup. So I am gonna put on eyeshadow, but face wise it would be good to see if you know, a lighter set works for this look that I got coming up. I gotta stay tuned. And we're gonna go in here. The amount of texture that my face has, the base ain't looking too bad. Alright, so I'm gonna go in with my eyeshadow base. Y'all know I use P. Louise. I used to use the MAC paint pot in the shade Painterly. And nothing against MAC. I think it's good for like if you're, so I'm Caribbean, you know, y'all know I'm from Trinidad. If you're doing like carnival makeup, like I could see where that would be like the thing to do. Because it's cakey and it definitely holds makeup really well. And it makes the makeup come out a lot more vibrant. It doesn't crease. But for like everyday makeup, I prefer the consistency of the P. Louise. Because I feel like it gives the same results. It's just easier to work with. I don't think I've used my MAC paint pot since getting the P. Louise eyeshadow base. And again, it's in the shade The Rumor. Really, really good stuff. And I've had this for years. Don't come for me. Y'all know I don't change my makeup out often. It is what it is. I'm gonna change the makeup out when the makeup is done. Okay? Alright, so I'm gonna go in with Embark. It's one of my favorite colors. I probably should have went in with a different color first because I'm doing like a, y'all will see. If I was going out today, this is what I would do. But you know, again, life got other plans. But it's still supposed to be a content day, so here we are. I'm gonna go in. Where is Swiss chocolate? Swiss chocolate? Swiss chocolate. I really need to double check to make sure MAC still carries this. Because if you guys haven't checked out MAC's like neutral browns, they're so pretty. I'm gonna go in MAC Saddle. Oh, I should have showed you the colors. This is MAC Saddle. This is Swiss chocolate. Where's Embark? And this is Embark. Sorry y'all, I'm just so used to like going through my process, but I'm gonna go in with Saddle. I'm not really cleaning the brush. Yeah, I know I like a dirty brush too. Don't judge me. My own personal brushes are dirty. When I'm doing makeup for everybody else, I do clean them. I have separate brushes for myself, separate brushes for everybody else, but I'm just going in here. Saddle is not really giving the color I wanted to give, so I might go in with texture. Now, one thing when you're doing makeup is you want to be mindful. You're not going to see what your eye makeup looks like until you have finished doing the face. So the foundation is going to make the eyeshadow show up very differently. And now I'm going to go in with another MAC color called Amber Lights. I love this color. I had to find brown script on Mercari. And they were selling in a pair of Amber Lights. And I don't really care for Amber Lights. I've seen it before. And then I actually ended up using it. So I'm just going to go in and put that color just on the lid. And again, it's just very light, very natural, very simple. And yes, I know it's all over. Y'all gonna see how I'm gonna clean that up. I'm gonna go in with my same, I didn't even tell you guys what brush this was. It's a MAC 224 brush. If you don't have this for blending, what are you doing? So I'm just gonna go in here. Y'all see how I soften that line? Now I will say, I do like how under my eye looks. I gotta go blow my nose. Y'all gotta give me a second. Yeah, I just went to the bathroom to blow my nose. And y'all, the makeup is really giving. Remember when I went to New York for 4th of July? Since then, I cannot find my bamboo eyeshadow. Oh, wait, no. Oh, I found it. Oh, I found it. I thought I lost it. I'm like, how? Like, I'm not rich. I say this all the time. Like, I have very humble beginnings, you know, being from Trinidad and, like, you know, just growing up in a Caribbean island. Like, I'm very humble. I didn't grow up with a lot. So, like, when I spend my money on something, like, I really, really take care of it. And I was trying to figure out to myself, like, how did you lose your eyeshadow? Like, I've had this forever. Like, alright. So, this is bamboo. I go in with this. This is a CoverGirl brush. I got this at, like, a grocery store for, like, $5 years ago. And it's just the best brush that I've come to find in terms of, like, when I have to put on, like, the brow bone color. So not everything in my kit has to be expensive. Everything serves its purpose. But now I'm going to get into doing my face. I am going to go in with Chanel Les Beiges. Y'all remember those two colors that I mixed? I don't remember what they are because I have it in my travel container. Alright, so I'm going to go in with the Chanel Les Beiges. And we're going to put this all over my face. Now this is going to be the base. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, if y'all haven't tried this out, it's expensive. It's expensive. It's expensive. But worth every penny. Just because of the way the makeup sits on the face. I don't know. Like, it just, and it looks like skin. And y'all know I love me a good skin finish. So I'm going to go in with this. Now, when it comes to coverage, if you need something that's going to cover you better, this ain't it, boo. This is not it. What's going on up here? Is it not mixing well with the makeup that I put on with the setting spray? With the, not the setting spray, with the, y'all know what I'm talking about. It's not mixing well with the makeup that I put on with the setting powder. I couldn't get that out. So I'm going to go in, put that on, right? Y'all see it's on. And now I'm going to go in with my Too Faced foundation, right? I'm not going to use a lot of it because I don't need a lot. But I'm just going to put it on in those areas where I need extra coverage. And I've done that before. Because right now my face is a mess. I mean, also in the beginning of this portion of the video, the skin is not giving what it needs to give, child. So we're gonna go in those areas, and I maybe have done like a half a pump. And this stuff is really good. Like, I love Too Faced foundation. Like, outside of ColourPop, it matches me the best. I'm gonna go in with the back of the beauty blender and just press that in. Because the goal is for it to look like skin. I don't know why I stopped doing this, but I love how this makes my makeup look. Alright, I am gonna say like go back in, but I feel like I have no highlight on my forehead because of what I just did. Not necessarily like highlight, but like there is nothing that's like brightening up my forehead. Alright, so the face, this is what we have so far. Now I'm gonna go in and we're gonna do some contour. So we have MAC Match Master shade in the number foundation in the shade 10. Yo, I've had this for so long, but it lasts so long because I only use it for contour. When I contour my nose, I used to really go, not like heavy, but like, you know, as you evolve, like as a makeup artist, you tend to do things differently. You find what's worked, what doesn't work. And just like the way that I do my makeup now is so different than even 5 years ago when I started my channel. Isn't that crazy to say? 5 years ago when I started my channel, I used to do my makeup differently. So this is how I contour my nose. And then when it comes to my cheeks, from here at the ear, all the way down. And the times when I don't bring it all the way down, like, because that's just not the style I'm used to, it looks so different in pictures. Trust me. I forget sometimes and I revert back to my old ways where I would stop it right here. Don't do that. Bring it down, child. Just make sure it's blended so you don't look crazy. And the same thing for here. Again, just make sure you blend it out so it does not look crazy. And I also do contour my forehead. Why did I miss this spot on my forehead? Because right here is not covered, like, at all. I'll go in and yeah. So 2 foundations technically. And I'm just going to take whatever excess is on here, brush it into my hairline. I'm going to come back with more of it from when I blend out like my nose and my cheekbones. You guys will see. See? Now it look crazy. It does look crazy. What I am going to do is bake the side of my nose. I'll show y'all how I do that, obviously. But now this is dried enough. And always blend in an upward motion. Why is always one side that be working better for me? I'm going to take the excess that's on the brush. Yo, the way I used to contour my face like years ago was just crazy. I literally was doing too much. And then again, whatever excess is on the brush, do this. Now the foundation, y'all see how it kind of blended itself out? But I'm just going in here because I don't do harsh lines and just blending out the contour. The key is to blend. Same thing over here. Going over the contour line. But not the end of the world, because now we're ready for some powder. So we're going to be using some Too Faced Translucent Deep. Yo, I don't know why they discontinued this. Yo, this was the best stuff. Like, I realized they discontinued when I went online, like, trying to help my cousin Rosalind look for makeup. And I had to, like, scramble to find one somewhere. Luckily, I was able to find one on eBay. Y'all should not be surprised. Y'all know I'm always on eBay, right? So, yeah, I was able to find one on eBay and order it so I have a backup. Because I don't wear traditional powders because they're too heavy. But since this is a setting powder, it sits on the face so perfect, y'all. So perfect. So that's on there. I'm going to go in with some dry contour. And for that, I am using a MAC 109 brush. And we're going in. This is actually a blush. It is called Blunt. Also by MAC, and it just kind of helps to warm up the face. No, I know it's looking a little unblended. Alright, we're gonna go in up top here, and then we're also gonna go in at the side of the nose. This is what, see that? If y'all wonder, like, it's like a million turns to open this. And we're going to cut my contour line. And I'm going to take whatever excess is on here. I just got to bake the side of my nose. I don't want to bake anywhere else, because I really just need under the eye just to look how I need and want it to look. I probably overbaked that, but that's fine. I'm gonna put a little bit up. I'm gonna put a little bit up there. Why not, right? I'm gonna go in with the brush that I use to apply my powder. Not as precise as I want it to be on this side. Blush time. We're gonna go in with the blush sticks from ColourPop. What shade is this? I don't know. If I find, I'll put it on the screen. But it was like $6. And it works really well. I love it. Gonna go with the back of a beauty blender. So I've been applying my blush with a beauty blender since going to New York and literally forgetting my blush brush. The things that you're forced to do and you ain't got no choice. So that's how we got here. I don't know if I'm gonna, I feel like, I don't know. Should I go on, by the time y'all see this, the decision would have already been made. But should I go in with a dry blush? I don't know. I feel like a dry blush would like, it's like, you know when you put on wet makeup, you gotta set the wet makeup. I think that's what a dry blush would do, is it would set it. But I don't want to do anything too heavy. Oh, Peachy Keen. We will do Peachy Keen. Also by MAC. And we're just gonna go over this. Oh yeah, that's it. Because I really just want something like light and natural. Because the face, I mean, I have on eyeshadow, but like the face is also just, again, I got some things in the works and I'm just trying to make sure that whatever it is I do is going to look good. So we have that there. I'm going to go in Did I show y'all Peachy Keen? I remember Peachy Keen is old. I feel like I have another one in here somewhere because I don't like to run out. I sure do. I'm gonna show y'all the new one. But yeah, this is Peachy Keen. I feel like the camera just doesn't do it justice, but it's a very pretty color. So now that that's on there, I'm gonna go in MAC Mineralized Powder in the shade Dark Deep. This is the color. Because even though, like, if I bake or I light bake, I just don't like the really bright under eye. You know, whatever works for whoever it works for. I just don't like that look for me. So I'm just gonna go in here. And it kind of helps to like blend out the blush. Now years ago I would not have put my blush this high up, but y'all know I'm a highlight girl, so y'all gonna see why. Like when you put the blush really high and then you put the highlighter on top of the blush, it just does something different. So we're going in with Glow With It, also by MAC. This is Smashbox blush. I don't remember, the name's not on here, but I got it from Macy's. If I can find it, I'll put it on the screen. It's a 22 brush, whatever that means. I feel like this is heavier than I want it to be, but that's just how life be sometimes. But I just don't like that. It's too far forward. And then this contour line, child, it's gonna ruin me. Like, why does one side have to come out different than the other? If you are a makeup artist, please tap in the comments. Or if you at least even do makeup, like, I know that happens to y'all. I know it does. I can't be the only one that this happens to. All right. Now, one thing that NYX does really well is a highlighter. So this is Warm Strobe. Another thing I discontinued that I had to go on eBay for and buy like 3 of them because I don't like to run out. Like I have another color, Ultralight. I don't know, it's like a more of a gold color. I didn't think I would like the bronze color as much as I do, but I really do like it. Like it works really well with my skin tone. Now a little goes a long way. So whatever is in the cap. I didn't need 3, but it was the same price if I had bought 1, so I'm like, might as well. But that's really just like all I need. And then I just like warm it up and work it in. I don't like how that's looking. I feel like the Peachy Keen just kind of like changed the shade of the blush to be like more of like a gold. And like even though it doesn't look bad, especially like on camera, like it's just, I wanted to see the color and then the gold, not just like gold all over my face. So I'm gonna go with the back of this beauty blender that has the blush on it and just try to take this down a bit. I don't know if that even did anything. But the other thing that I do is also this. I feel like I like the way it's looking under the eye. It looks a little dry, like especially right here. And I like for my natural oils to come through. Sometimes when I have on, like how I put on a setting powder, I feel like I could already tell like underneath here is gonna look dry while the rest of my face looks moisturized. And I'm not here for that. So we're gonna see if I was right. But since we're done for the most part with the face, I am gonna set it. I do like how setting it with a beauty blender comes out. Whatever works for whoever it works for. This is just what works for me. If you try this method, my recommendation is do not press too hard, because if you do, you will notice that you are pulling off your makeup. But again, I just like the way that it sets the makeup. I feel like it just presses it in, makes it look like skin. See? I feel like it's looking dry under the eye. And everything else is going to look moisturized, and I don't like that. And I feel like now I just pulled off. I did. See, I pulled off stuff. Probably put on too much setting powder on here. That's fine. I'm going to go back in with some powder. Alright. Or at least just the brush. Because the brush probably has excess makeup on it. Not enough. Not enough. But here it needs to be covered too. Alright, y'all. Having this bright light in my face, I always can't tell like how it looks. You know, in the bathroom, my bathroom lighting, yo, it's giving. I promise you it's giving. What I am gonna do is I'm gonna take my angle brush that I don't ever use, and I'm going to go in with Embark and Carbon and smoke the top of my eye like a kind of like a water line, like a liquid line. But I feel like it looks so much better when you do it with eyeshadow. Like it just creates the right amount of smokiness. Y'all will see what I'm talking about. I might not even put on carbon. Yo, I used to really be into like liquid line and like, and then just one day I just stopped. But this, oh, that's it, baby. That is it. See if I could do the same thing on the other side. That'd be the problem right there. That really be what the problem is. Speaking of which, right? Now I need a new mascara. This mascara is just not cutting it for me. I don't know if they changed their formula, but like when it comes to washing it off, it does not want to come off of my eye, which is fine, I guess, like if you're ever like crying or caught in the rain. But I'm not used to that from this. I'm used to the one that's like the lash extension. So like it will be like, I promise you, like, and I scrub my eyes. It's like 3 days after I put on this mascara, it's still on my lashes and it will not come off, and I don't like that. So if y'all know a good mascara, comment it down below. And I need one that has like all these bristles on the brush, because if not, it does not comb through the hairs properly. So if y'all know of a good mascara, please comment it down below. Let me know, because this isn't working. So I'm gonna go in. We are going to use, I'm probably just gonna go in with Embark just to keep it simple. Yeah. Now if I can find Embark. Oh, it is. Why are you over there? It's not where you belong. And if you don't smoke under your eyes, what are you doing? I used to always do it in like a sweeping motion, but I found that used to make my makeup crease. So don't do that. Word to the wise. I don't know if you can tell. Makes a huge difference. I don't even know what the proper term for it is. I just know what I call it. I feel like it's calling for like a pop of something on the inside. Like I don't want it to be like, I really am going for like a neutral, natural, like, I don't say Insta-Bad Glam. It's like one of my favorite terms. I'm gonna go with the back of this brush. Y'all know I'll be doing things unconventionally. And this is just what happens to get this to look the best. So in makeup, I don't feel like there's any one way to do something. I do whatever works for me. Eyeshadow on the lips, lipstick on the eye. I love how sultry this eye looks. You want to see how it's gonna look with this wig? Because I got this style in mind, y'all. Y'all gonna see. And then 2 coats of mascara at the bottom. If y'all watch my vlogs, by the time y'all see this, I would have already vlogged it. 3 days later, look at my eyes. I'm still gonna have mascara on. Can't. I cannot. Like, I don't like that. It never used to be like that. So I do 2 coats at the bottom, 1 at the top. And for this look, the eyeshadow, eyelash that I'm going to use Melody. Because it's full, but also still natural enough to where it's not like overpowering. So that's where we at. Happen to have a pair here. For the lips, I don't know what I'm going to do for the lips yet. I remember when I do overline my lips ever so slightly. And then I'm going to go in with a MAC Antique Velvets. Now, if y'all ain't tried this yet, I promise you're not going to regret it. So it's like I put on the brown, the dark brown. And I put this on over it. I just be doubling up on everything. Alright, I'm gonna go in. Is this mull it over? Oh, this is a really pretty color. It actually looks good. Just like this. Well, why would I leave it just like that? I'm not, where's that concealer brush? I don't normally do this. But I can't get to what I need to get to. I am gonna go in with matte. It's a nude limited edition lipstick. I'm sorry. And here, I just feel like it's not light enough. Oh yeah, we gonna. Ooh, this is. Why haven't I been using this? Oh, it's so pretty. I'm gonna show y'all up close and personal. It has like this. Y'all see that? Ooh. Y'all, the makeup is really sitting today, like, and of all days to not be going nowhere. Now the lip looks good, but it could look better. I'm going with this expired lip gloss, child. I don't necessarily know if like the lip is giving like what I needed to give. I feel like it's missing something. I don't know what it is that's missing. I'm gonna go back in with this though. Oh, that's what it was missing. A little bit more shadow. This is the top. I just feel like I've seen a lot of people do stuff where they like roll their top and tuck it. And that's just what I want to do. I'm going to tuck it under the bra. I've never really done it. I tried it like briefly to try to figure out what I was going to wear. And it looked cute enough. So I'm like, all right, we're gonna do this, but you know, trying to execute something when you test something out, and it was like a first time thing and it came out looking cute. I thought to myself to put on this yellow bag just to give it like a pop of color, but I feel like the look more calls for like a top handle. I do have this bag that I got from Shein. Yeah, it actually kind of goes really well with the look, so I'm just going to use that and hide the paper inside because I'm not going to be putting no money in it. But that's really going to be the look. I'm going to put pictures up on the screen so you guys can see what it looks like.